Introduces Canyon Mystery, a Level U fiction text.
Canyon Mystery. Marta and her curious dog Sniffles are exploring a canyon in the New Mexico desert. Read to find out what Sniffles and Marta discover.
Start reading. Chapter 1. One morning in the desert. It is early morning in the southwest desert. As the sun rises in a cloudless sky above Red Rock Valley, it casts a muted glow on the hills below. A girl and her dog are out hiking on the rough foothills that ring their desert home. Sniffles darts in and out of sight along the twisting trail. His watchful owner, Marta, follows a few steps behind. Marta's father, with an urgent look, has said she must be home early today, no matter what. More than that, she could not be convinced to say, and Marta could not shake the instant worry in the back of her mind. As he always does, the curious pup follows his nose to each crack in every rock. Martha pokes at a large flat stone with a stick. Quick as a blink, a snake shoots out and slithers across her sturdy boot. She recalls her father gently warning, "Always keep your eyes open, Marta. In the desert, danger can be closer than you think." Soon Marta reaches her favorite lookout at the summit of a high mesa. She spots a majestic golden eagle that is circling overhead, high above the alley. The sun on her face is a constant reminder that the desert will be sweltering soon. She checks her watch, then tells Sniffles it's time to head home, boy. As they make their careful way back downhill, the eagle lets out a screech in the silent blue sky. Wearily, Marta stops and searches the desert below.
Now read the rest of the story, and we'll talk about it afterwards.
Okay.
Summarize the story and include the most important parts or elements of the story.
So, first of all, what happens in the story is that this girl is going kind of on a hike with her dog to kind of explore the canyons and stuff and the different deserts, and they come across a cave, and she kind of like loses her dog a little bit, and she kind of explores the cave a little bit, and then it's kind of like a quick experience of kind of like, oh, I lost the dog, gotta go. Oh, I saw this, and trying to go back quickly. But kind of like the most important was kind of like her exploring something pretty new and something that she probably hasn't experienced yet, and kind of just like having that completely new thing happen to her. And yeah, that's all I got.
Anything else you'd like to add about your summary?
I don't think so. Yeah.
So why do Marta and Sniffles run straight home? What do you think?
Well, at the beginning of the story, it kind of said that how her father was kind of, I wouldn't say like really strict, but kind of strict about getting her back home on time, and how like when it gets really dark you could lose your way back. It's dangerous. They have wild animals, and when she was on her way and she encountered a snake, so she was kind of wanted her to keep her safe.
So why do you think Sniffles runs off?
Well, like most dogs, they're kind of curious, and they'll follow anything, and probably if they kind of saw something new. I think also there was a bat, so that probably caught his attention as well. So he kind of ran off to it when he saw it.
Talk about the lesson that you think Marta learns.
Vincent, can you go to bed? I don't know. Where's the beach? Go to bed. I don't know. I think the lesson that she learned was, you may explore kind of like new things and don't be afraid to do that. And, even though, you have to be somewhere at a certain time and, you have a kind of like a strict schedule, try to let that experience stick with you and, actually have that moment sink in with you.
Now talk about the big ideas or messages in this story and what they mean to you.
I feel like the big message is to kind of stay curious and stay adventurous. And, especially with kind of like living your life, you want to live your life as a happy person, experiencing all these different things. And I feel like that would play a big part in her life too. So, yeah.
Anything else?
Stay curious.
Okay. What do these messages mean to you in your life?
I feel like for me, it would mean, kind of stay the way I am, because I would say that I'm really adventurous. I really like to explore new things, so I feel like I would probably do the same thing if I were in a new place and try to discover new things. So, yeah, and I would continue that.
What is the genre of this book, and how do you know?
I feel like it would be realistic fiction because it could happen, but it may not. And also, there's nothing kind of like anything that has to do with fantasy that much, like kind of like talking animals or anything like that. But yeah, I think it would be realistic fiction because like it's not. It could happen, but it may not. I would say.
Anything else that makes you think that it's realistic fiction?
I don't think so. Well, also because like they're not anywhere that like probably won't happen because like there are canyons in different places and deserts. So yeah, it's pretty realistic.
How does the writer let you know that something exciting is going to happen?
Well, on this one, it had kind of, it has like a little bit of foreshadowing, kind of like when it's like, oh, something's gonna happen, Sniffle's is like kind of tempted to do something. Also, kind of have something kind of like unexpected just come out of nowhere, really. So I would say that.
Okay. And how does the writer build suspense and help you predict what might happen in the next chapters of the book?
Well, it kind of left off with something kind of like, oh, she might do this again, also, because like she probably enjoyed that moment. Also, yeah, I'm sorry. Like,
What does the writer do to keep you interested?
kind of having new things coming up, kind of like what I said before, different unexpected things happen, like when Sniffles like runs off and like, there's kind of like an action type of thing, like, oh wait, where are you going? So it kind of kept me going.
Okay, are there any other parts that the writer does something to keep you interested in the story?
I don't think so, other than, like I said, kind of having unexpected things coming on. And it's kind of like a snowball, kind of builds up and builds up a little bit. So, yeah.
Can you show me an example of what the writer does to keep you interested? Something in the book?
I'm pretty sure, I think it was on this page. So, kind of like around like the last paragraph in page 2, it said, "Sniffles, where are you?" It kind of tells like, oh, he ran off. I wonder what's going to happen next. So it's kind of like hooks you in. It's kind of like, oh, what's going to happen next? Like you want to know what's going to happen next. And yeah, she's like yelling like, "It's getting late. We gotta go." And you kind of like want to know how she reacts to him, like goes after him or completely just like doesn't know what to do. So I felt like that was a good example of keeping me interested.
Thank you.